Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Here we are at the Red Light District Show, the very special paranormal edition. Right now, as we're talking a little bit about different kind of techniques, we heard Jeff's wonderful story about being the Green Arrow and his ritual with his counselor in the oranges. So,
Chapel Hill.
Yeah, more about that later. But
God,
right now,
no.
we have the amazing Patti Negri
Yes.
here with us, of course.
That's what I want.
Yes, thank you.
This is liking.
Absolutely amazing. We have such a great time with her. So, those of you who've seen her on the show before know about, you've seen her do the seance here. You've seen her do the gallery reading where she made contact with some of our own cast members' family who has passed on, but has not passed on too far because they are still here with us, which is a great thing. So tonight, we're going to do the same thing. Patti is going to do her ceremony on lifting the veil. We're going to see who wants to come through and talk to us. Maybe some people who've been talking to Mike. Maybe some people who've been trying to get a hold of Jeff. Maybe some of Isaac's family might come through. Maybe Phil. Maybe if someone wants to come through and talk to Phil.
Nope.
Any of you guys want to talk to Phil, just go ahead and put a comment in the comments and hit that subscribe button, and Phil will reach out to you as soon as he gets it. So,
especially if you're an Asian woman.
whoa, okay.
Hey, on that note.
Okay, so I work elementally, that you guys all know a name, but who doesn't? So I work with nature, since we are in nature and on this planet, the air and the fire and the water and the earth, same as Native Americans, pagans as I am, so that is how I create it. So all of you out there, you can join us too, because it's amazing that internet, it's the same. You guys will get the goosebumps when we get the goosebumps, because I've been doing this online. So no time and space on the other side. So everybody who wants to participate, take a deep breath. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Exhale. Hold it out. Just creating safe and sacred space for yourself. Another deep breath in. Hold it. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Light and dark are turning, luck be in the burning. Light and dark are turning, luck be in the burning. Black spirits and white, red spirits and gray, mingle, mingle, mingle you may. Tap around and about, a world within and a world without. The good stay in, and the ill stay out. And as for protections, feel free to call in whoever, whatever you work with. But I do call the east winds to blow through, blow away any blocks, any confusion, any darkness, and blow in true community, true communication with us, with the spirits on the other side. Spirits of the east, be with us now. You might feel that expansive through your head. I want to call the south, the fire, passion, creativity, love, sex, God, that which moves us within the body, the beating of the heart, the breath of a dragon, the explosion of a volcano. I call in that south, that fire, again, to burn away any blocks, anything negative and unwanted, and to shape it, to mold it into the shape of a heart. So true communication with us and those on the other side. Spirits of the south, be with us now. You might feel that in the base of your spine or your heart coming up. I want to call the west, the sweet waters of the west. Water itself, gentle tears running to a stream, running to a river, running to the ocean, which is life. Water, which is most of our bodies, almost 60%, most of our planet, and the emotions, may they connect with us to communicate emotionally with the spirits on the other side. And with the water, may the mists of the ancestors rise around us. From each of our blood, the mists of the ancestors, as in the lady of the lake, rising within us. Spirits of the west, be with us now. And lastly, I want to call in the north, Mother Earth herself, this beautiful planet that gives us life, that gives us gravity, that holds us strong, and yet let us reach our arms for the skies and for the stars. Mother Earth, keep us safe, keep us grounded as we travel up and beyond. Spirits of the north, be with us now. As it's swirling and swirling, and the beautiful veil is loosening around us, thinning between us and that of the other worlds, calling in spirits good and light. There is a place where we all go, where ne'er the frost or cold winds blow, and friends remembered reunite, and those who hate forget their spite. We gather round these gentle beings. We call you now to bless our meeting. And for the living, these spirits do thrive. And now, for the living, may the dead come alive. With the ringing of this bell, we lift the veil twixt heaven and hell to call the spirits to us now as we make this sacred vow. The veil is lifting around us, and we invite in the spirits. That's to the people here within this space, within this place. We are between the worlds. So everybody, whether you're home or here, all your senses were maybe a little heightened. Look for changes of temperature, which is in the air, goosebumps, of course, things you see as in a paranormal thing, you're usually going to see it in your peripheral vision. Changes and feel how things feel within your body. There's somebody who definitively wants to talk now. And you guys, since the veil is open, it doesn't have to be the Patti show. There's intuitives here. There's you guys, if you feel it, say it. It's safe to say what you're feeling, what you're sensing. If you're hearing something, a name. The first thing I'm getting really strong, does anybody know a Walter? Walter? No?
Is he a big guy?
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of nervous. He's kind of nervous, and he's a big guy. So, are you sensing him, or?
I'm sensing him.
Yeah.
I just envisioned a really big guy who's kind of standing off.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody named Walter.
Walter. No, he's whether he's just cruising by. He's not saying anything yet.
Walter, talk to us.
Yeah, Walter, do you want to talk to us? You can touch just to see, since if you don't know anybody here, you can make that ring, you can make that ring. I, as always, have my little dowsing rods, because they're just easy to see, for one. But it feels like he really does want to say something. I think he's nervous because he's not sure what this is, what we're doing here. I think a little bit.
Yeah, I think the curtain opened. He was like, "What?
What
just happened?"
is this?
Yeah.
So cross on yes, not on no. Walter, is your name Walter? He's going back and forth in between Stefan and you. So where are you right now, Walter?
Over here. Because it's freezing.
Yeah, he's going back
right
and forth.
here. It's
Yeah.
really cold.
Yeah, he's standing right there.
It's really cold.
Okay, Walter, why is it you have something to say? Are you? I think he like lived around here. Did you have any neighbors named Walter who passed within a few years?
Do you talk to your neighbors?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
To Del Franklin, that's it.
Oh.
I think he's kind of looking at it like riffraff in the neighborhood or something. I don't know if that means you guys in general. Or
Oh, we're definitely the riffraff of the neighborhood.
Yeah, he's a little nervous.
Certified.
So.
Is he a sports guy? Ask him if he's into sports.
Okay.
I'm picking up on sports.
Walter, are you into sports? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he likes sports.
Do you like the Bills?
Do you like the Bills?
Exactly.
No.
Okay.
No.
Should Tim stop following the Bills?
Don't say that either.
No.
Okay, thank God.
Should Tim like the Rams?
No.
Oh, you
I
got
don't
lucky.
think he knows who Tim is. Do you know who Tim is? No.
Do you know who Isaac is? Can you point to Isaac?
You don't know anybody here, do you?
A couple of nobodies.
Couple of nobodies. So did you used to live here, somewhere in here? Yeah. How long has this neighborhood been here?
1996.
Okay.
Did you live here before 1996?
I don't think it may be the wrong year, maybe. 'Cause it moved, but I don't think it was fully the right year. Maybe it's a different time you lived here.
98.
98. It feels like he was like an early in here and then just didn't last long.
Yeah.
He was somebody's dad.
Someone's
Okay.
dad.
Somebody's dad.
It moved on dad.
Moved on to you were somebody's dad. Like you're.
What's your son's name? Oh, shit. Can't say that.
What?
What?
I was saying, what's your son's name, but it's yes or no.
Well, we get no. Well, these are yes or no, but somebody might get it.
Yeah.
What was that? Do you know who? I was gonna say who. Do you know who that person is? Oh.
Oh, he does know who you are. Who's Walter? What happened
Do you
to
ever
him?
know a Walter?
Long time ago when I was very young.
Was he a biggish guy and like sports?
Not that I know of. I don't remember.
Oh.
How do you know him?
He was my
Talking
best friend's.
the microphone.
He was my
Hey,
best
it's
friend's father. But
That's what you were saying. Someone's father.
Dad,
Yeah.
Yeah, she said someone's father, dude.
but he's dead now. I mean,
Well, obviously, obviously, he looks pretty
No, he's
good.
not. Welcome in, Walter.
Because it was funny. We're talking to spirits and you're saying we're dead. Of course they're dead.
Okay, so did you
Silly guy.
live in the neighborhood, or did you kind of come here with Phil and the family hanging out? Kind of, yeah, kind of.
Oh, he came in here with you, dude.
I don't see how. This was back in New York.
It doesn't
That's
matter.
where
No
he
time
died.
and space.
Dude,
on
you
the
can
other
fly anywhere
side.
you want.
But I don't understand why he would have such a connection with me. I really didn't,
What'd you
spend a lot
do?
of
What
time
happened?
with
What'd you do?
him. I was just
Dad,
a
this is
friend
the
of his
second
son,
time
that was
someone
all.
brings him up. You know someone else has brought him up too, right?
Brought up Walter.
Dad?
I don't know.
Yeah, and I think
It was last time Patty was here, right?
no,
No,
Or was it
Senate.
Wendy?
it was Debbie Senate.
Oh, Debbie.
I don't remember that.
And brought a Walter.
No, Walter popped
Yeah.
on.
This is the second time about of your friend, and you're like, well, I don't know why my friend's dad would want to talk to me.
Maybe he's trying to tell you something.
Is your friend still your friend? Do you still know him?
No, he died some time ago.
Oh, so
because
your friend died
because
too.
he got overdosed on alcohol and he got he just got like retarded or something. He couldn't move anymore. He was in a wheelchair and he just died. Yeah. So his name was Roy, but his father's name is Walter.
Okay, so Walter, do you have a son? Did you have a son named Roy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I say so. And something about his feet. Do you remember something with
No,
Roy's feet?
He was a bartender. He owned a bar, and
What's up with
that's
his
a-
feet?
I don't know anything about that.
Did it have weird shoes?
Not that I remember. I was only like maybe 10 years old at the time.
Oh, yeah. That was a long time ago.
Okay.
At a pizza parlor, right? Oh, no, it was a bar.
It was,
Bar.
it was a soda pop shop.
So do you have anything to say to him? Because he seems to want to
Talk to him.
I don't know what to say to him because
You
I
have to
haven't
figure out
seen
what he
him.
wants.
I haven't seen him since then. So
Is,
Okay.
is he trying to tell him a message?
Okay, so Walter, do you have a message for Phil?
Oh, see, he wants to say.
Dude.
Is
that-
it a warning?
No.
No.
Does it have to do with Tim?
Don't use that Rogaine brand. Is what you're trying to tell.
The Rogaine
Don't put
brand
that on your eyebrows.
on your beard.
A message from someone else.
Is it a message from someone else? No, it's from him. Does it have to do with Roy? No, it has to do with Phil himself. He's something. You did something, or you said something that he remembered. Like you were like an upright kid about something. Do you remember a situation, something that happened?
I don't know what it would be.
You don't remember ever doing a good thing? An upright thing?
Nah.
Well, not that I can remember.
Yeah, you suck, dude.
Wow. That's cool. At least you're being honest about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I think.
Is he proud of him or something?
Yeah, it's like you stood out as like being above and beyond on some weird situation.
Good for you, Phil. Nice. The one thing, and he's trying to remind you of that.
Well, why are you asking me these? I don't remember.
He
'Cause I'm
doesn't
trying
I
to
mean,
get
it was a
in
long
there.
fucking time ago.
Just
How am I supposed
Focus
to know?
back. Focus back. Remember those
Think.
times.
Don't get frustrated.
It's okay.
You were a young kid playing in a bar.
Did you go into the bar?
Well, I used to go in there
That's probably one.
to
of the-
find my to meet up with my friend.
Okay. And was your friend Roy, or that was somebody else?
No, his name was Roy.
His friend was Roy. Was Roy like a bad kid and you a good kid, or you were
No,
both
we were
equal
just
kids?
yeah.
So I'm getting it right. You did the right thing. That's all he was saying. He was very surprised by
I
it.
don't know what it would have been.
It
I
could have
don't
been a little
usually do the
tiny
right thing.
something, but it just remembered, and he. Were you around when Roy was starting to go bad?
No. I had left and went. I had lost contact with those people
Long time ago.
sometime before that.
You just move away or something?
Huh?
Did you move away or something? Is that how you lost contact?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Walter. Well, he doesn't know what to ask you. So are you okay with everything? Yeah, you are okay. Do you want to talk through the funny box? My funny box?
Yeah.
Yeah, funny box time.
Okay, funny box time. We'll see. This is sometimes it is uncanny right on, and sometimes it's ridiculous. So, okay, this is for Roy right now. If there's any message for Phil or just anything you want to say, that's all that gets to talk through here. 18. Does that mean anything to you? Were you still around then?
No.
Okay, can you say something that Phil would know? Ah, it's overwhelmed.
April 18th, or when you're 18? Does that mean April 18th mean anything to you?
You said April?
Yeah.
It said April, then it said 18.
Or is April a person?
Maybe April was 18. You know, remember some 18-year-old named April?
I think
1918?
Right.
Oh shit. Was that an attack?
I don't know.
What did it say?
It could have said witch, but it could have said something else as
I,
well.
I thought it said something else.
I thought it said something else.
Same thing, yeah.
It's,
Oh.
He literally just told you, no, this is what I said.
Calling me a bitch?
He's like,
it's April 18 April. Okay, could you say something that Phil could help Phil's memory to remember something? That why you came all the way here, he doesn't feel any specific connection to you. But it is something about Roy and him. I know. Lonely.
He's lonely. That's why he came to visit you.
Who's the one? Which one?
Is it Phil or is it Roy or Walter?
I think Walter's the only one.
I think Walter's a lonely one.
Maybe Phil's the lonely one.
Walter, are you lonely?
Oh shit. The
Oh,
only person he knows on Earth.
So,
you're the only one left, dude.
are
Who's Ashley?
I don't know anybody named Ashley.
Do you have a daughter named Ashley?
No.
Did you
I
know?
said I don't know anybody named Ashley.
Well, maybe you don't know your daughter.
Did you know someone named Ashley?
No, I don't know.
okay? So, all right.
Walter married an Ashley. Walter was with an Ashley.
Um,
All right. So, if you're not going to say anything, we're going to move on to other people.
well,
If we're
who's lonely? Him or did he say it was
speak. What was that? What did you say?
Who is lonely?
Okay. Who is lonely?
Wait,
Okay.
didn't he
Who's
say Walter
lonely?
said he's lonely?
Why would he be lonely? He had a
Because he might not have anybody left on Earth.
Oh, danger for Phil? Is there danger for Phil?
Is there danger for Phil?
A little bit of danger? Tiny danger?
Danger. Danger. So, danger for who? Are you here because there's danger? No.
For all of us, for mankind.
For all of us? For the Ukraine? No, I don't think he has.
He obviously forgot you.
But he's been brought up before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
this is the second time.
I think this person is desperately trying to have you remember.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just you being hard on yourself. Maybe he's trying to tell you that you're a good dude.
Yeah.
TV issue?
He's coming to tell you watch too much MASH.
Yeah.
Probably.
You
Broaden
want-
your horizon. It's dangerous. That's what he's saying.
Did you break the TV or did you fix the TV?
I have no idea. James?
James? No, James. We don't know all these names, so we're gonna move on. And maybe it'll come back to it later.
Just a basketball team?
Is it a what?
Hello, bunch of names.
All right. And one more word, anything, Walter, that Phil will pick up on?
Are you with Irene?
Are you with Irene? Are you with Stop. Are you with Irene?
Ooh, that was his wife. Guess somebody must have went one way and the other one went the other way. Or something.
Well, yeah, one died.
Are you with maybe?
Both dead.
Are you with Roy?
Oh, that's weird.
That is weird. Are they around? But you don't hang out with them? Well, I guess that's why he's lonely.
You can't find Roy.
Wow.
Maybe we should call Roy in there.
Do you want to talk to Roy?
If he can answer, I guess.
Okay. Okay. In love, we do. So, Walter, if you want to step back, if you have any issues or not issues, that's okay, or not. We would like to call in the spirit of Roy. Did he have his eyes kind of, you're going to go what you're talking about, kind of like these, not droopy eyes, but these, like, not dreamy eyes, but like eyes that stood out that you remember with Roy?
I can't remember if it was or not.
Okay, because that's what
I don't recall anything odd about him or anything like that.
Well, it wasn't odd. It was just like kind of dreamy eyes. That's what he just kind of came in. Kind of sad, actually. He hasn't talked yet. So is Roy here? Okay. Do you not hang out with your? Do you hang out with your dad? No. Did you guys have it? You are you okay with your dad? Yeah, but you don't hang out. So who's your friend here?
It's pointing at Phil.
I don't know why.
Because he was your friend. He thinks you're his friend, dude.
Yeah, this
What
is-
kind of friend are you?
This is like 50 some odd years ago.
You can still. So when I'm friends with somebody and I say you're my friend,
Pretty much
I
life.
mean that my entire life.
But after
I
left-
could not see Tim for 10 years and run into him, and our friendship will pick exactly up right where we left off.
Instantaneously.
And I do that with everybody.
Yeah, and if there's not time and space on the other side, it was yesterday.
Maybe that's the funnest moment of his life.
Maybe.
Yeah,
So-
smashing windows with you and stuff at the bar. Those times.
Okay, so Roy, do you have good memories of Phil?
See?
Yeah.
Wow, you did cool stuff. That's awesome.
Did Phil do something that made your dad really happy about something? You two boys were getting into something. Yes. Do you think that Phil will remember? No. Will you help him to remember? No.
You're on your own, dude. You have to know the great thing that you did that one time.
You suppress something?
It feels like you did, actually.
What are you trying to
I
hide?
just don't know what it is. I'm going through my mind, thinking about
I see the smoke.
what went on at that time, but I don't remember anything spectacular.
Was there stairs, like two little stairs?
What happened on the stairs?
Do you remember?
Was it school, like
Maybe
a school
below
thing?
the stairs, going down.
Or like
Not like
even
a whole
inside,
stairwell,
like,
like
at the bar. Was there a step up to the bar?
Could have been.
that's what I'm just seeing. Like 2 steps. That's it.
What about the houses?
Yeah, it's back east. Everything's got stairs
Yeah,
going up to the house.
Yeah.
No stoop.
The stoop.
Basement?
Or there might have been stairs going into the bar. We lived absolutely right next door to the bar, so it could have been the stairs for the house we lived in. I don't.
Okay. So this sounds like you. I mean, you certainly did know them. They were part of your world, at least for a short period.
Maybe
of
you
time.
hung out on the stairs sometimes,
Could have been.
playing kickball in the street near there.
Did you save him from falling down the stairs?
Probably
Yeah.
not.
I don't know.
You must have suppressed something. Because it's like you have no like,
Huh.
but like it's this is reminding you slowly.
Yeah.
Think
D-
so. You see,
d-
totally thinking about it. You know.
You're thinking about it. Does it? What is? Did you come to emotional? Does it agitate you?
Does what agitate me?
The memory you
Remember?
suppressing.
No, it doesn't agitate me. I just.
So there is a memory that you're suppressing.
Well, if it is, I don't know what it could be.
Did something bad happen at age 10?
No.
Not that you remember.
You should come lay down on the couch. We can talk about it.
I know. Like, we could go into therapy. All
Was it a
right.
good touch or a bad touch?
What?
How long were you there? How many
You
years
got
was
the
it?
mirror badge too.
When did
Probably
the
just a couple of years, maybe.
when did the you're just in that area for a couple of years?
So you're like,
Yeah, 2 or 3 years.
10 to
maybe, I think,
13?
as far as I remember.
Is that after the house blew up?
I don't remember that at all.
See,
there's a lot of
that's
trauma.
what's
Suppress that, too.
that's a lot of trauma.
I don't believe that ever happened because I don't never. I
But
don't
I have
remember
3
seeing it.
different accounts from 3 different siblings of yours.
That the house
I
blew
don't-
up?
Yes.
Were you in the house, Phil?
No, he
No.
wasn't in the house. They came up on the house and it was blown up.
And you don't remember that?
No,
How'd your house blow up? Oh, never mind. If you don't want to talk about
Tell
it,
the
I
story.
get it.
no, I'm not going to say.
Okay.
But I'm
So
right.
I know.
huh?
I know
Yeah.
from what Mike told me, but whether that's true or not.
Yeah, there's 3
How
different
old were
siblings.
How old were you when the house blew up?
Well, I must have been somewhere around 10 or.
That's
8
the
or-
time.
Oh my God!
8 or
Dad!
Wow.
Well, what?
Oh my
I
God.
mean, I've only, we were only at that house for a few years.
Until
Okay.
it blew up!
So,
Yeah. Probably not after that.
Sorry.
and I don't remember seeing it happen. So I don't know whether it happened or not. So
No.
I
According to Mike, you were sleeping on the way to the house. And they got there and it was blown up.
You don't remember having to move?
no.
Or
I don't
like-
even remember moving
I-
from
I-
there.
Or a
I
house
just,
blown up with
You
all
just
your stuff?
remember. How do you remember the next house?
I don't remember which one it was, where it was.
Wow.
Like, you can't think of the bedroom or anything? I
Where you put your toys?
Did you block that whole year out?
I don't know.
I think you did.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
my-
you did.
My father was always drunk because the bar was next door, and he would always come home drunk and crazy and shit like that. So
So did Walter take you under his wing a little bit?
Because
You don't
maybe
remember.
maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
He feels that he has to take care of
think
you.
You were a good kid. You did something good that you don't remember. Maybe it has to do with this whole the house blowing up or not. But maybe that's why he's here.
Oh.
Because maybe you blocked out something.
Maybe you
really
need to
good.
talk about it.
yeah, maybe it's a reminder to go go get your go talk about it.
All right, I'm gonna. So with this story, my aunt told me this story first
Okay.
about they
You
come
and
home.
you and who?
My aunt Ann.
Oh, Ann. Okay.
What do you think?
Well, I don't know which
Which
one.
one?
Dude.
Which one of my sisters? How many sisters do you have, dude? How many sisters do we have?
I don't.
We
know
have
what-
one sister.
Okay, just go ahead.
So
Wow.
his sister.
No, I've got
my
2
aunt,
sisters, so shut up.
Okay. So a sister I don't know about. And
Yeah, of course. He's hiding.
So my aunt Ann, she writes me one day on. There's someone here.
Oh yeah, look right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
Roy.
Roy, you came on in.
Also, they adopted my sister.
Oh, it's getting really cold over here, too.
Oh my God, Dad! That's the people. Okay, let me. All right, I'm gonna tell the story.
I got goosebumps
Wow.
So here we go.
all over.
Yeah.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
good stuff. Good stuff.
My grandfather he was in the mob, or he was associated. His brothers, right, were in the mob.
Everybody he knew was in the mob.
So they were affiliated. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
back east.
He got in some trouble where he couldn't pay back some money.
Your dad?
No,
The grandpa.
my grandpa. And if you don't have the money, things happen. Well, it was his own brother that did that. Both of his brothers, my grandfather's brothers, that did that to the house because they needed to set a precedent in town. So the house blows up. My aunt tells me, then I talk to my dad about it. He says, no, she's just crazy. My aunt, she tells me some stories that some were true, some were false. So then I asked my Uncle Mike and then my Uncle Carmen. All of them confirm the same story. So he's the only one that doesn't believe it. My
It's not that I
grandfather
don't believe it,
owed
I don't remember it.
so much money that they blew up the house. Then he owed so much money to the bar next door, and Walter couldn't have a daughter. Or couldn't have another kid, right? And so to pay the bar debt, my grandfather gets my aunt, that I don't know, and gives it to Walter, and then they move away.
No way.
What?
As an
They gave
infant.
your aunt away?
Yeah, to settle the tab.
What did they do with your aunt?
And
She's still around.
what was her name?
Helen.
Helen?
So that's your sister.
Let's try to get a hold of Helen. Is she alive?
Yeah, she's alive.
Okay. This
We
is
can
making
use
a
an
big
iPhone
deal.
for that.
See what happens? There was nothing
Hold on,
going
let me
on a
get her on the
second
phone.
ago.
I
He
know.
knew nothing a second ago, and now we got this whole mob story
Why would
going
Walter show up? I hardly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you did something.
to protect the innocent.
Well, no. Well, they changed it to Ellen because her mother. Well, her mother couldn't say the age.
What?
They were Polish, and she couldn't say Helen. So
Is
she
he-
always
is
called
it-
her Ellen. So she called. I don't know whether she changed it or whether she just kept on going by that name or what it was.
Wow.
That is crazy. And this is the second time this person has tried to contact you. So now do you think that story is true?
Are you remembering?
Dad, I mean, it's here. Like, it's not like, how would, for one, you have to know that there's something's real here, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is the first time you can ever say yes. Because this is a second different person who brings up Walter. Walter wants to talk to you, and you don't think that it's true, that story. The Ann and Mike and Carmen
I'm
all.
not saying it's not true. I just don't remember seeing it happen. So I.
But
no.
you must have blacked out. Like, when's the next memory you have after that?
You know, I don't remember where we went after that.
What's your next memory, period?
You being
I mean,
born?
is it 13, 17, 20?
My next memory was probably when we lived in the projects over in Buffalo.
Okay, and so
There's
wait,
like
how old were you?
It's like 15.
I lived there till I was probably 15 or 16.
How old were you?
Probably about 14. We lived
Oh,
there.
so your
That's-
next memory is between 12 and 14?
Somewhere around there, probably.
So you blocked out 2 years of life.
I don't know how.
And you do know that every time I wake you up, since I was a little kid, you go, you
Oh,
freak the fuck out.
Why is that, Phil?
I have no idea.
Do you recognize that?
Sometimes I jump because I don't know why.
Because you see this
Yeah.
stud standing over you?
Well, know that you have Walter,
Yeah, right.
who thinks you're this upstanding, amazing person, and that's how he started out. Before we knew that there was houses blowing up and mobs and Roys, and who think you must have done something that you can't remember. That was kind of like almost like heroic something.
Dude, you did a good thing,
I was
man.
very young. I don't know what it could have been.
You dragged somebody out of the house when the house was on fire. You saved the cat.
No.
Wow. That is amazing.
That
so
is freaking
anyway,
crazy.
so did we get down to it? Roy, you're still here. Yeah. Walter, you still here. Yeah. Okay.
Did we solve the riddle?
I don't know that we solved the riddle, but you know, if you want to try to remember it, I have this technique I call Dream School. I don't know if I talked about it before. Put a glass of water by the side of your bed at night. It's a conduit. Remember, we're mostly water. And just say, I want to dream of or get downloads of the memories when I was living in that place with Walter and Roy. And that's it. All it does is you are giving the universe permission to download you while you're asleep, and that, get in your own way, chatty left brain, I don't remember, is asleep. So try
Holy
that.
cow, that shit was amazing.
Yeah, that was good. So anyway,
Wow.
but he came first
Dude.
for you. So
This is the second
you did
time?
something really good. You did
Yeah, it's been
something
brought
really
up.
good.
Walter just came in and got down to business.
I've never connected the two because, like, I would assume that he would, because that story, I would assume that he would say, well, I was 10 then, and I'm 10 now. But I didn't know that that's when the house blew up, you were 10.
But what did Walter say
I
last
may have
time?
been younger than that too. I may
Yeah,
have
I think
what-
he just mentioned his name and they didn't
It
say
mentioned his name. We had the box going, and so I don't even remember.
I'm
Maybe
seriously
April
trying to-
18th is the day it got blown up. I don't know. You know what I mean? It was we couldn't figure it out because he didn't it was just real fast. Like, oh, and it made it like, oh, do you remember? Nope, don't know.
The next.
Okay, well, next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this one was like, it just got you. It went.
Let it seek it. It might come in 3 days, or try the water by the bed thing. But you'd probably be a good thing for you, is what they're saying. Otherwise, he wouldn't keep showing up when these things happen.
And he's
Anyway.
proud of you, too, he said.
Yeah, he's
you
really
did a
proud
good
of
thing.
you.
It's probably like $1 million hidden for you somewhere.
I think he,
I remember now.
because he always used to take me places with his son, every place they went, because his brother owned another night or bar out someplace else, and we used to always go there too. But I was always with him. It was like one of those things where we were just always together.
So he took you under his wing for a little bit.
Damn, that whole like
That's
that's like a
wild.
piece of my life that's like pieced together too. That's my dad in real life.
He doesn't just play one on the show.
Yeah, he doesn't just play my dad on the show.
Anyway, they're here, and they're here for you.
Wow, that's awesome, Phil. Good job, Phil.
Damn, someone
Yeah,
loves
good-
you, dude.
Yay,
Good job,
Phil. The guy who says nothing paranormal ever happens to him.
I know.
It's like one of the biggest.
You're a
things.
target.
That's the biggest thing that's ever
That's
happened
huge.
on the show. Like with
Well, I mean,
Unsolved.
You said you wouldn't understand why he would want to reach out to you, and that's a
Yeah,
perfect
I know,
example
and
why
then
he would
there's
want to
this
reach out to
story.
you.
oh, you're so weird.
Yeah, just a guy. What?
Barely even knew the guy.
Oh, Walter? Oh, yeah, he's my friend's dad.
I mean, now the first time
And
we
my
talked about
sisters.
Walter, it was like, yeah, it's my friend's dad, and I don't know why he wants to talk to me. Like,
oh, yeah. Oh, by
he
the way.
pretty much adopted your
Oh,
sister,
by the way,
dude.
yeah, he adopted my sister.
And he took me on every
house
significant child trip in my life.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way.
He taught me how to ride a bike.
He helped you out when the house blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the house blew up. Like, what kid goes through a house blowing up, you know?
Right
Like,
next
shut
to
it
Walter's
down.
bar.
I didn't have that one, so that's interesting.
Yeah,
That's a
good.
lot of
I
experience.
can't believe that you didn't
That's a
figure that
lot.
out.
can't
I'm
believe his
never
house
gonna
blew
forgive
up.
it. I'm never gonna forget this, dude.
That's crazy.
This is so nuts.
Yeah.
No, not because this is a wonderful experience, because you. I don't know how your brain's working.
Well, it's not his
How do
fault.
you wake up?
It's probably not his fault. He probably should.
No, it probably something was
Traumatic.
traumatic,
Yeah.
and he
It's not
did the
his
good
fault.
thing in something traumatic,
It was when he had
and
a
he
kid.
just took the whole thing out. It happens. It's
Well,
like
think
a
about
PTSD,
it. He lost his sister.
You know?
I mean, you lose a sister. That's in a
Well,
very
I think-
traumatic way.
I think maybe the traumatic part was when I was with my brother Mike and my father. He was drunk and he was getting in the car and he wanted to take us down to the lake.
For what?
And we only went a short distance and he crashed into a telephone pole and my brother's head went through the window and chopped his ear off.
Oh shit!
Wow,
Or-
there's
or
more to
partly
this
off. It
story.
was just hanging by a skin, you know. So that could have been when I just actually forgot about shit. You
Why would your
Did
dad
you just
want to
remember
take
that
you?
right now?
know? Yeah.
See? Wow.
See, the veil's
It
open, and now
all
his
starts
mind is
coming
open.
back, yeah.
He's gonna. There's gonna be more.
You
that's
better
gonna
put
be-
some water next to your bed.
You
Yeah.
you have 2 years to fill in, at least maybe 3.
What a great experience that.
Yeah.
I
But-
thought Tim was saying you have 2 years left.
That
Don't.
No, he's got 4. It's all right. So, Why would your dad want to take you to a lake in the middle of the
I
night?
have no idea.
He was going to kill you.
He was gonna baptize him.
Your dad was going to drown you, dude. And something stopped him from doing that, and he crashed.
Oh, shit. You're being serious, right?
I am dead serious.
What stopped
But
him?
I don't
I'm
know
seeing like images of this happening.
Are you seeing the Night Kids again, or what is going on?
Dude, your dad was going to kill you because he was all hammered.
He was.
He's just going to give away your sister and
He
kill
was-
you
he
guys
was
off. He would have been set.
drunk. I mean,
He would be out of there.
wasted.
Do you remember anything in the car?
No, I remember it was a green station wagon,
A couple of bricks in the back.
It's a murderer car right there.
and that's all I remember. We were sitting in the back seat.
Of course you
were.
were.
I was on the
With rope.
I
Behind
was on
your,
the left. He was on the right.
you were behind your dad?
No, I was in the. Yeah, I was.
What did you do when your brother was hurt? Did you try
What
to
could
help
I
him,
do?
or did you?
I
were
didn't
you
know
just
what to do.
frozen? You were just kind of there.
I think I was younger than 10, actually.
Did you start crying? Were you
I
crying?
don't remember. No, I don't think I did.
How did you remember, or how do you get into the next situation? Do you go up to him and try to help him? Or you just sit there and wait for
The
someone to
last
come?
thing I remember is going back down the street, and my mother standing in front of the bar, and she was crying because she's seen what happened. And then this guy in a really slick sports car got my brother, got him into the car, and hauled ass down to the hospital. That's
Who was the guy in the sports car? Some guy driving by? He's like, hey,
No, he
kid,
was-
get in here.
I don't know. He was somebody from the neighborhood.
So you had a small neighborhood.
Well, it was
I mean, everyone's hanging out with everybody, and you guys are giving your kids away and stuff.
probably
So
kind of something like that.
What do you see in the car?
it's dark. There's trees. There's a couple of kids. He was going to do something bad to them.
That's what I was
it
getting
in the,
off of.
how?
Whether he
Did
was
you
going
see
to
anything in
drown
the
them
car?
or not, I don't know. And that's probably why your mom was crying, because they had a fight about something.
Do you think
And he
maybe?
took you guys.
Yeah.
Do you think he was gonna try to kill everybody in that car? Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably about giving your sister away.
Had you already given the sister away? Not you, but
I think
And how'd you give her away? You just handed her over, and was there like paperwork?
it went. As far as I understand, it went through.
It was like a
the
bill of
regular
s-
adoption.
Like a bill of sale kind of thing. You gotta transfer over.
No.
so was Walter in any of this picture of the car accident? and-
No,
No.
What about Roy? Was he around?
I don't remember seeing him.
How far away from the bar was it to that
Oh, it
accident?
wasn't very far at all. It was
What would
just
you
like
say, from here to where?
From here to maybe the corner.
All the way in the corner?
Wow.
Yeah.
So maybe you're looking at, what is that, 300 feet?
this corner right here? That's pretty close.
Oh,
that's
all the way down.
all the way down the corner.
Oh.
It was like 300 feet, 400 feet?
Yeah, probably.
And so you just go running that way?
It's the last thing I remember is me standing there in front of my mother. Everything else from that, before that point,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Accident, mom. It's attractive.
It's funny how Walter's reaching out to you twice and Grandma doesn't reach out to you once.
Yeah, neither is Dad.
That's just that he still thinks about you. That's cool. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
That's cool, yeah.
Making sure you're not
thinking
being a
you're
dipshit,
all right,
dude.
yeah. And again, I
Walter,
think
you're
if
failing.
anything comes back to you, it's going to be good. It's an empowering thing. That's why he.
That is nuts.
Well, yeah, I think that's a very traumatic experience in that 1.5, 2 years.
I've never told anybody this story. So you guys are the only ones.
See?
Story
Because you
time
just
with
remembered
Phil.
it, dude.
He's just
Remember?
remembering a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to start
The
remembering
trigger
things.
was like the trigger started.
Yeah, it's the first domino just fell,
And now he's gonna be crying in his sleep tonight.
You're
and
gonna
that's
scare him.
probably why you're
Bro.
waking up all crazy. Because you wake up as if you were in war, like me, but you weren't. You know what I mean? But that's probably what you're probably dealing with that shit subconsciously in your head. Every time you're closing your eyes, every time you're asleep.
He's been wanting a paranormal experience for the longest time.
Remember, he was crying to you in the car about it.
Crying.
Yeah, you're like whining. You're like, we ruin everything. And
Why does Isaac get to talk to these people? Like, and then all this other stuff. Like,
Oh yeah, at the memorial when they
Yeah.
kept saying your name through the spirit box, they
Yeah.
kept saying ice over and over again.
And you're like, whoa, no.
Can you just say Phil once? Come on, guys.
He was
Say
so upset.
Phil.
So upset. Things were happening to everybody.
Do you feel that this is a paranormal experience?
I think it's a recovered memory. But as for
Okay.
paranormal experience, I'm still skeptical.
Okay.
Okay, so nobody here knew anything about a guy named Walter, so we got that right away.
We
and
drug every single thing out of you.
I don't think you drug everything out.
Of this
dear.
conversation.
So Phil, no, even though you're obviously surrounded by people who love you all the time, have you felt lonely lately?
No.
Come on, Phil. It's okay. We're your
Lonely-
lunch family
lonely
and
in
friends,
which way?
man.
I mean, I've always got people around, and there's always
Yeah, but just because
Dude,
you
I'm
have
surrounded by
around
people
don't
all the
mean-
time, and
yeah.
sometimes I feel lonely, man.
well,
It's just like that, you know.
no, I don't.
Hey.
I don't feel lonely really.
If you're lonely, just say you're lonely, dude.
I said I don't feel lonely.
He's not lonely. Okay, maybe Roy's just lonely. I mean, or if Walter's lonely. Anyway,
I'll start talking to you more.
But
okay?
I think
Go fishing with him.
that
every
maybe
once
he came. Maybe this was like that first domino, whatever, and this is going to be good for you because he wouldn't have came in. He came in with love. So, whatever this opened up, first time told the story, it's going to be a positive for you.
You embrace it, dude.
Hopefully it's
Embrace
the-
it. Open it up to it. Let it
Opens
out.
your
But
mind out.
but if you could somewhere remember something about shoes or feet,
You know what's crazy? Like I asked him, like I'm a very inquisitive person, right? This is obviously interviewed, right? And I've asked him like about his childhood. It's pretty normal. Like the only story he wants to tell me is like, and I don't know what to believe, right? Because he doesn't tell me the full story. I go, well, what happened? Tell me something about your childhood. He just tells me a story about how this guy took his fucking ice cream sandwich, he stabbed him in the eye with a spork. He
Stabbed him in the
loves.
eye.
Yeah, he stabs him with the
I
spork
stabbed him in the arm.
Wow.
because he stole his ice cream
I or
sandwich.
arm? Which one
This
is
was in high school.
You must have really
That's
loved
the
ice cream.
only story I know, and in stories about Joe Sanchez and weed and match.
My life history isn't a very good one, so there's things that I just
Well,
would
won't
rather
you-
not talk about.
Well, if you, it would help me. It'll explain. It'll help me
No,
to
you don't-
explain
you don't need to
how. Yes,
No, you don't.
because I'll be more fucking easy on you.
but maybe you did one very heroic, upstanding thing.
I'll
in
have to
there.
think about that because I don't remember what it would be.
Phil's a hero,
Did he, ever,
everybody.
did he buy you shoes?
Thank
did
you.
Did he buy you a pair of shoes? Did you give your shoes to someone that had no shoes?
Were you massaging his feet? I don't
Did
know.
You go get a. Did you put on PF flyers and go get a ball
Out of the
that was
dark?
signed by Babe Ruth and Pickle the Beast?
No.
Pretty close.
All right.
You're
All
Jay in
right.
the bet?
We will let Phil rest. I
Good
think.
job, though, Phil. That's good.
That was-
Yeah, I got
Well,
it.
yeah.
Good.
Good job, Patty. Thank you.
Thank
That
you.
was
Thank
awesome.
you.
You
Patty
did.
Negri, everybody.
Well, the Vel's still open, man.
Yeah.
The veil's still. Oh yeah, the veil is still open.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to ask for somebody specific?
Yeah, let's call in somebody.
Yeah.
Who wants to call in someone? Ice? You want to talk to your brother?
Yeah, if he's around. If he's my, I mean, he said he's always around, so if
It's
he's
really
around.
cold over here, so somebody's here.
And what was his name? Paul.
My
Paul.
leg is freezing, so let's go.
Okay, Paul. Okay, he's here. Paul, we do it.
Oh,
He's going like this. Does that mean something to you?
How? He's doing this?
It's. I might be doing it wrong, but something like that.
Shopping?
Could be chopping. I could be doing it wrong, but that's the
How-
first thing.
how are you
He's like,
supposed to
"I'm
do it?"
here."
I don't. I think maybe he's doing this. Open.
Yeah,
This
that
is-
could
he would-
be.
He would be rock. This is how he would rock me ish.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Are you feeling tired when he does that?
No, but I remember there's been a lot of pictures of me and him as a kid, or me as a baby,
Yeah.
and him as like 18, 19. And there's a lot of pictures been popping up lately from my family members, especially I think for my birthday. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
So maybe that's it. Because again, I'm just seeing outlines of. So it could certainly.
Well,
be
no,
those.
when he was definitely when I was born, he was definitely super like all about it. Like he was like super excited for me to be alive. So that was. I remember that's how he would rock me. I don't know how I
Okay.
know that.
See,
was-
because you were there.
yeah.
You remember your childhood, babyhood.
Yeah.
He's funny. He's really funny.
He is.
Have you noticed weird smudges on your glasses sometimes?
Yeah.
That's him.
For real?
Yeah. And I always clean them too, which is funny. And I go, I'm really particular because I hate it. It's one of my pet peeves actually. Is that I always clean them. I have spray and I always clean them, and then I make sure that I never touch them. And they're new glasses.
And then they have smudges.
And they have smudges on
Yeah,
them.
that's him. He told me that.
Oh, you
Hey,
stinker.
he's funny.
He's getting you, dude.
Yeah. No, what a kidder. That's so annoying. That's so annoying.
But he thinks you look great.
Oh. Well,
He's really
you.
proud of you.
appreciate it. Thank you.
I mean, he's also something with the palm of the hand. Palm, does that mean something to you?
Palm of the hand. Palm of the hand. Not
Maybe,
that I-
maybe you used to hold his hand or something, because it's almost like a little kid's hand and a big kid's hand.
Oh yeah, no, that he would always. Yeah, I would always hold his hand, which is really weird because I didn't like holding anybody's hand.
Okay.
But I held his hand a lot.
Yeah.
I would run to
He's
his
just
hand.
going through all these little
Yeah, no,
memories,
all
like
these.
whatever.
That's so crazy because I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's.
And that was special because you didn't do it with anybody else.
Yeah.
And you had a little tiny hand. You had a little tiny hand.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even do it to my mom. My mom would cling to a dress. So every once in a while, I would hold her hand, but it wasn't like, it was more of like a disciplinary thing. Not that it was out of love, but it was more discipline. And when I held his hand, it just felt like love-ish more, I guess, if that makes sense.
He's showing me. Again, and then you could ask him whatever. It's almost like I guess it's a baby bed. It's a crib.
Yeah.
Do you remember something weird with the crib that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would always
Get
jump
out.
off of it.
You get out. Yeah.
I would always get out.
All the
And one time,
Yeah.
I'd always get out. One time I had
Fat ass gonna
suspenders.
be over there.
No, trip out. No, it would.
He
I would
gets
okay.
stuck.
Okay, let's be fair. I didn't jump. I rolled out of it.
Okay.
Yeah. I would roll out, and then one time I remember I had suspenders, and
you got caught?
And I got caught like Spider-Man. I was fucking dangling, and I was like crying, and I think my brother was the one that saw me, and then ran. He didn't even stop. He ran to go get everybody else first, and then said, "Look at," because I was in no immediate danger, but he ran to go get my mom, and then whoever, and then they showed me, "Look at Spider-Man," and then afterwards he got me out. You know.
That's
I do remember that. Yeah, that's crazy.
You remember that?
That's awesome.
Something you want to ask him or tell him?
That that we were, well, most of the siblings we had a birthday dinner, and there was a really interesting moment where we felt him there. We were talking about older brother. We were talking about, how young I was, but how older I'm getting. You know what I mean? And we're at that weird age where like it would have been. He's like at that age where I would have been, still alive or so. And so my brother said something like, "Well, yeah, he's the only brother I have left." And then we all kind of got quiet, and we kind of just looked at each other, and then it was just like, we remembered him for a minute, but we all kind of felt like he was there.
Were you there? Yeah. Were you? Yeah. He did something under the table.
He did something under the table. I do remember something happening in return. I don't know if someone dropped something or something. I'm trying to remember. I do, because when you said that, I go, something did happen on the table. But I was in the middle of talking to the waitress. It wasn't even the waitress. It was the guy taking the picture. It was a guy, actually. And then there was a commotion there was a commotion under the desk. I just don't know what it was. I need to tell my sister. My sister knows. Something did happen. That's weird.
Yeah.
Did he do something? He did something.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was a big
He's a
prankster.
Yeah,
He's a big prankster.
He's definitely a prankster. And again, feel free to talk or whatever. Something about bricks.
Bricks. No, that one I don't know.
Don't know.
Bricks. You don't remember bricks?
I mean, I love the way brick looks, but I mean, there's nothing that
There's bricks behind us, dude.
Well, yeah. When I think bricks, I don't think of these bricks. I think of the traditional. Like,
I'm thinking
red bricks. Yeah. Then when you said that, no, I like me. These are nice, but I was just traditional red brick. I not off the top of my head, no.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
But I love them. I know our family misses them, and it was. I mean, it felt really cool to have them just chilling there. Thank you for making my dashes dirty. Yeah.
You think that's funny?
And we cannot reach somebody till after 90 days of their passing.
40 days.
40 days.
It's 40 days. It's actually astrological. It's actually planetary. That's from here to there. It's even biblical. Noah, 40 days. Moses, 40 days. Jesus, 40 days. It's in almost every belief system and everything. So it's from passing to there. You just leave them alone.
But they can come see you before they're on their way out on that trip. That usually happens within a 2-week period.
Yeah, they usually come to you. Often they will say, "Hey, I'm here and all right," but then
Yeah.
they go away. They can come to you. Yeah.
We'll let
Did
them
somebody
rest.
recently pass?
Yeah, we had a member of our community and someone that was close on the show pass away.
So this is the time, if it's less than 40 days, this is the time you can talk about them, wish them well, light them a candle, give them some incense, put out a picture.
Wish you well.
Has it been
Good
all?
luck on the other side.
Has it been all?
Not
2
yet. It's only
weeks.
been a couple of weeks.
Oh
dude.
yeah, I was like, I didn't think it was that long ago.
Yeah.
It was
so
like, it's 2 weeks today.
wow. Yeah, so they're in transition.
Yeah.
Not saying they can't show up and do whatever, but I won't contact
But they're
them.
busy.
But they're busy.
They got the things to do right now.
Is there anybody else here?
There's all sorts of
Like
people
someone
here.
that's like strong. Like Walter is strong. He was
Walter
strong
was
for so long. Is there anybody else that's strong here?
There's a girl. And she's showing herself youngish, like teens or 20s. Early 20s, late teens, early 20s. She's hanging out over there.
Ashley.
Is there an Ashley? This said Ashley.
What does she look like?
Kind of ragamuffin-y.
Is she the one that was here last time?
I don't know.
Remember we were saying
Oh, the
Ashley,
magazine girl. Oh, the
and it was
magazine girl.
spelled
Spelled differently. Yeah.
Remember that? And then I wrote it
Yeah.
down.
See, I hardly remember because I'm
Oh,
actually in a trance
Yeah.
state.
Dude, you know
I
how
don't-
many people
you
she
guys
talks
expect
to?
me to remember
She
things.
does
I
this
don't-
daily, dude. So
I don't-
we said it Ashley, spelled differently. She was here.
Okay. I
Is
sort of remember that. It's again like a groupie girl, yeah, kind of.
oh she's a groupie.
Yeah.
Yeah. She just likes hanging out here. This is just
So,
her vibe.
so is this the same girl who came before? Are you the magazine girl? Oh, maybe, yeah. Huh.
She says she says she chills here.
Where
Yeah.
are you from our community?
Are you from the community? Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Oh, it's because she kicks it here.
Yeah, I think she's a dad. I think wasn't she from Vegas?
Yeah.
she's from Las Vegas, aren't you?
There.
Yeah.
What up? Appreciate.
What up, Ashley?
Can you like and subscribe, please?
Ooh, it's all chilly
Well, I
over
guess
here.
it is cold. I just got this.
It just got all
cold
chilly.
Came through here.
That's the power up.
So you're okay, Ashley? Yeah.
Is she just a companion,
got a cold chill
or
right
is she
now.
sort of looking after people?
Are you looking after people? In her way, she is. It's not
Okay.
like she's some higher vibrational spirit guide or something.
Are you looking after Phil?
Are,
No.
are you looking after Phil? No.
Is it Tim?
Tim? Sort of, yeah.
What about Dennis?
Sort of, yeah. Just like the whole vibe, right? Like the whole vibe.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You could move some of these fun equipment. Stefan's got really good equipment around. Do you want to?
That was
She
nuts.
was just sitting right there. I forgot that the girl before. I
She
forgot.
chills here, dude.
She
She's-
chills.
Yeah, she said she comes and likes the vibe and she chills at the show.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I remember that.
Yeah. Now I'm starting to, but I hadn't. I remember
Did,
that.
did she Do you go to our meetings? Or just a show?
Oh, somebody's lighting that up.
Yep.
Make
There
it
you
go to
go.
green. Can you make it go green? That's the best color.
Yes.
What the hell?
Look at you.
Now take your hand away from it so it turns it off. Move your hand away.
Oh.
Good. Thank you,
Wow.
Ashley.
That's cool. Thank you.
So do you go to the meetings? You want to turn that on if you go to their meetings? No. You just
That-
hang
Just
here.
our shows.
They're on the Wednesdays.
It has to be the energy, huh?
Yeah.
Because we do, you feel the energy here when we're all on our you know,
A-game? Yeah.
A game. You feel this like electric charge in this room. It's like it's so addictive too.
It is for living and non-living. It is. It's life force, and they use our life force, you know, which is fine. So, okay, she's here.
So, Patty,
Yeah.
I know you have Belle here,
Yes, my baby.
and I have
And you're.
my Abby is here,
Yeah.
and then we have our friend that we worked on that case with. What about them? Can they manipulate this stuff or talk to us through this as well, since the veils?
With this, the interesting thing that happened with Belle recently, and again, people see her move. She's a 105-year-old porcelain. She doesn't really move, but you could always tell her mood, her eyes move. A friend of mine gave me a doll, not old, but it's like a little decorative doll. And she didn't know if it was haunted or not. She got it at a thrift store. But she thought Belle needed a doll, so she gave it. And I named her Cheryl after my friend. So I set her on the desk because I had a big blank spot on the desk when I'm on my Zoom class. And I was teaching, I was probably like a psychic protection class or something at the school. And I was sitting, both my hands were on camera like this. All of a sudden, the other doll went into frame and just sat there. I didn't even notice it because I'm talking into the Zoom camera. And other people noticed it, but they thought that somebody else had done it or something like that. Nobody had. And then it became this thing everybody's posting and this posting. But I'm still looking at the doll and going, the doll, it isn't haunted. There is no spirit in the doll. But somebody blew up the little Zoom video and saw this orb, this thing, almost a big smoke thing, come out of my bookcase, swoosh around, and move the doll. And then past my desk. So it could have been her energy that did it. So yeah, they can do things and cause things. Again, it's energy, just like if we have Walter move something, Ashley move this, we do whatever. But it was interesting that it's like, but that doll's not haunted, but it was that doll just slid like 6 inches into frame. And I tried to debunk it a million times. It slides differently. So anyway, so Belle, what do you think of? What's her name? Your daughter?
This is Abby, Abigail.
Abigail.
This is the doll that I got from Tim on my birthday a few years back, and he said it wasn't haunted. But it'll light up the K2. All kinds of weird things will happen with this thing over the years that it's been in my office. It sits right next to me.
Yeah, I bought it in Singapore, dude.
You got it in Singapore?
Yeah, in like 2004, in like this little shop. Like,
Oh. I thought you said it wasn't haunted, dude, because
I don't know. It didn't haunt me.
it doesn't like you.
Well,
No, I'm kidding.
2004?
But I have a lot of things.
2005. Maybe 2003.
I don't even remember.
That was with you.
making
You
one.
sound-
I was with him.
You're starting to sound like Phil, Tim.
Yeah, well, I.
You're blocking your memories out?
That doll's moving her lips, and I could swear she's
This
moving
one?
her lips up and down. Yes.
Yeah, she does.
Why does she want to talk to me or something? She wanna talk
She
to
loves
me?
you, Phil. It's your
I
night.
don't know, man.
Is she staring right at you? Yeah, she'll.
He's looking right at you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She likes you.
But she's moving her lips. It's freaking me out.
Don't get freaked out, dude. Belle's awesome.
Belle's awesome. She's a good.
I spent a lot of time with her.
Her eyes go wider. Yeah.
Yeah, wider.
She's moving.
She's
all,
looking straight at Phil.
She's in shock.
That is freaking nuts. I still can't believe you, man.
You're getting all the good stuff today, man.
Yeah.
With that.
What does she want to say to me though? 'Cause she keeps moving
Okay,
her
Belle.
lips.
Okay, let's see what Belle wants to say. Do you want to talk in the box? Oh, that's.
Go ahead.
Do you want to talk in the box? She has like once or twice. Yeah, I don't know. All right.
She wants to give you a hug, dude.
I see she likes you.
The hell?
What the heck, dude?
You're more loved over on the other side than you're here.
I guess I must be.
Oh, more
Two
hugs.
hugs.
You want to hug her?
Does she want me to do that?
Yeah, go hug her, dude.
Yeah. Are you in?
If she says thank you, oh my God.
You can even take her by you.
Hug?
Oh my God!
Give him a hug.
Good hug?
Oh,
What a
the
cutie pie.
Christmas. Oh, how cool. Someone take a picture of Phil holding it all.
I don't have any.
Come on, Jeff, go.
White chocolate right there,
Is
huh?
this good?
What do you want to say to Phil? Forgive, Phil.
Dude,
come on,
wow, forgive. For shaking that.
What is that word?
I don't know.
Skull?
Like skull, right?
Or sound?
I thought it was scoured.
I don't know. It's hard to. It's talking way too fast. Behind.
Behind you.
dude. Bill, can we hear your
Shoot.
voice?
Chicken?
Belle wants to hang with the Phil puppet.
Who should leave?
Do you want Phil to leave?
Papa.
That's what my son calls him.
Really?
Bill, do you know who Popeye is?
That's the second time she said mine.
That was a different.
What is that?
Dude, that was like a.
But that was like a kid's
That was a
That's
kid
that
voice.
box. Okay.
Yeah,
What's
little girl.
I am doing fine. How are you?
Okay. Are you stuck?
What's the second?
12?
It's just like, hey,
Okay.
In a kid's voice.
Let's see what that one wants to say. Behind. It said behind twice. Behind what?
Your
She's
butt.
gonna go inside the Phil puppet.
You want to play with the Phil puppet?
Maybe she's afraid of that thing.
Maybe that's what she wants to hug.
You want to play with the puppet, Belle?
she's trying to talk to that.
We're stuck it underneath here, okay?
She did not like that.
Give her the puppet.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That sounded like a little kid. It said
Yeah, that
she's
did sound like-
he's bad. Something's bad.
He's bad. Something's bad.
Is he bad? You see bad things?
He hugs.
Oh my God!
Ah.
How are you gonna have two different situations saying the same thing?
Yeah.
Maybe she's trying to hug this.
But this
Belle, do you want to hug the Phil puppet?
That sounded like a crowd almost.
What's making the?
That's this speaker thing.
And
He's-
what?
he's
My spirit box.
Yeah. Which usually, like, that has all kinds of voices, but it's been constantly a little girl's voice.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
All right,
Do you like Phil? You
let's
like
figure
the
this one
hug?
out.
Do you like Phil?
Do you want to play with the puppet?
What is that?
Yes, something.
You sound like yes, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
yes, please.
Let her play with it, dude.
All right,
Yeah.
here comes the Phil puppet.
Well,
Give it to Jeff.
Mine?
Mine. She wants it.
I think I
Does she want it?
Yeah.
I can't turn it up any louder. You gotta give her a second to respond.
Okay.
Do you like that?
It's a hug, right? So
Oh yeah.
Do you like playing with that puppet?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Fucking.
This is good.
She said, be nice.
You want to play with that one? You want to take it home?
Okay.
The rain.
Hey, you want to sing a song with us? Want to see the Itsy Bitsy Spider song? That's what we did with Izzy and Vulture City. All right, start it, Mike.
What?
It's a song. Or Row Row Your Boat. We did that with Jackie on the Queen Mary.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we do that.
Kids like those songs.
Get ready?
Yeah.
Row,
Row,
row your boat
gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a
Come on, Belle, sing it with us.
Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Hello?
That was definitely row or boat, right?
Yeah, it was a row.
No, I heard her say a whole.
You heard something?
Yeah, I heard.
Just
the
getting
whole-
freaked out right
is it-
now.
Is
I
that
heard
why
the
you
whole
moved?
Line. Yeah, I heard the whole line as they were singing it. I heard
Say,
the whole line.
say that to the mic.
Why are you running away? It's just a little girl.
It was just
That's not right.
She's just a little girl. Don't get freaked out.
So what did you hear, dude?
Well, they were singing it. I heard the whole
verse.
the whole line, the whole verse.
Are you picking that up, Dennis?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you say hi to Dennis? Belle, what? Me?
This is the same one you always use?
This is not the Necronomic. No. This is different.
What is this one? That's
This one's way better.
yeah.
It isolates the voice.
Yeah, I like that.
This is one we were using in Vulture City, and then all of a sudden the piano started playing on its own. It just freaked us all out. And then it did it again.
And so
she was
she's
just
she's happy because
She likes the puppet, and she gets to look at Phil.
Yeah, she sounds pretty happy, doesn't she?
Yeah,
she's a good kid. I mean, she's got good energy. She makes people happy that are always around her and stuff, you know.
How did that dog come to be?
This doll?
Yeah.
Okay, I will tell you. A girl in Belgium sent her to me because this doll made her sick for 3 years and made her hair fall out and made her little kids hair fall out. And she saw me on Ghost Adventures, the spin-off Deadly Possessions, doing a seance with Peggy the doll, who's much darker and scarier, this little blonde. It's in Zach's museum now. And they'd flown the girl who then owned her out and me, and Peggy gives people heart attacks, has given 2 documented heart attacks. So she said, if I could handle Peggy, I could handle Belle. She said, can I send her to you? And I said, yeah, okay, sure, because I figured I could handle it. So she sent her to me from Belgium, 105-year-old doll. This is several years ago now, I had never, ever once done a Facebook Live before, never. And I have a lot of followers, not that many followers. Opening this doll, 49,000 people watched me open this doll. I get like 300 people watching something, just because of the power of this doll, and got her out, and she did it, not me. But it was something really dark. It wasn't like a little ghost. I banished it before sunset, and then this little girl slowly started coming out. But she used to really drain energy. I'd keep in her hand, I'd keep the herb rue for protection, because she would just exhaust anybody around her. But she got over that really fast. But she puts on glamours. People think she's a real kid. And she's not the right size for a real kid, but she puts on these things that people think she is. And before she got known. But that's how. Belle.
this night has just been
Well, you wanted a special show about the paranormal, and this is definitely that.
I can't believe you, Dad.
Yeah, it's all your
I
fault.
really can't believe you didn't remember that.
He's like the most
I am so shocked about this whole thing. I'm so shocked.
So you
Belle,
didn't know
Belle,
you
is
had
he
a
hiding
sister that was
something?
given away?
I did, but
But you did.
when I talked to him about it, he's sort of like, well, I don't know if that really happened, but it did. Like, he doesn't, it's never a direct story. It's sort of very vague when we talk about it.
He's just like, oh yeah,
Maybe
people
that's
say
because
that.
he doesn't remember, though.
He
You know, I think he will. I think this is the turning on. All right, do you like that puppet there, and you like Phil? Yes. Yeah.
You have a new fan, Phil.
So what has your doll been doing? What does she do?
She's been moving and doing all kinds of stuff. Obviously, I have in my office where I have Puff all set up at. He helps me get through my stuff. And he messes with my computer a lot, and he thinks it's funny, so that's not really that funny. I have her set up in the corner where I have a bunch of candles and incense and stuff. It's kind of like a little altar thing. And she's just been getting more and more active, so I pulled her out of that corner, and I started moving her around the room, and where I do my teaching and stuff, I have her in the background, so she's right behind me. Kind of like how you have Belle there.
Yeah.
She just wanted to be part of the action, and the energy is really strong with her. And in my office, and sometimes when I'm on Belle, when I'm doing the classes, people hear knocking on the closet behind me. It's a real common thing. Usually it's my wife's sister who passed away and her boyfriend. They bang on the closet trying to get my attention, and I always say, hey, all right, 2 more times, just to prove that you're really doing something, and then I'll pull out the spirit box, we'll talk, blah, 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 that kind of thing. And so she's just been part of the action, and I've really got this connection with her, and it's really good. He hangs out in the garage because I'm not bringing him in the house. There's always issues with this guy. He's a big prankster and does whatever, and I just don't want it in my house. So, but haven't had anything negative happen. Not like with the people we were trying to help out.
Right.
I don't think it was the thing that was affecting them. I think it was just something adding to it, kind of stirring the pot a little bit, kind of a prankster thing. So that's why I took it out of the house. But yeah, I use her. I talk to her a lot in there. It's definitely got energy. The movement of things. It doesn't really move that well. That's why I'm just surprised when I see it, like when I come back and it's in different positions, stuff like that. But I definitely think it's great. I don't recommend that people get a doll and try to contain a spirit into it. I've seen people online saying they can create these haunted dolls, which is a captive vessel, and it comes with an attached flash drive for EVPs that the doll said and stuff. I don't think that's okay. I think if a spirit comes by and sees the doll and says, hey, I'm going to hang out here for a while, and moves into the doll, and it's not even the doll itself. Sometimes the spirit can be around the doll. The energy is around the doll. So it's not always just inside as a vessel. So I think that's okay. I just don't want to trap anything or keep something somewhere that should be moving on. The afterlife is a journey. We're supposed to go do whatever it is we got to go do. And I don't want to prevent them from doing that. That's never
That's
quite right.
trapping. It's like put him in a jail or cage. Yeah, and plus I think there's a bunch of, there can't be that many haunted dolls. People are just making up haunted dolls now. Yeah, it's haunted. Yeah.
Yeah,
more
of
money.
course. And it's like $500 on eBay. Sure, It's funny that you mentioned Peggy. I've never had any bad experience or any negative things with Peggy. I know people do, and people freak out because I've been in the room when people are walking through freaking out. But I went through there, and it wasn't gnarly. I don't think she's trying to be gnarly, so to speak. I think she just picks and chooses who she just decides she doesn't like.
I think she likes men more than women. I do. I think so you're a man, so I think she'll like you more. She curses at me because he has the little spirit box in there.
Yeah.
So it's like, hi, Peggy, you look so pretty. Do you remember your, oh, I can't say that, can you? No, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I get that. But that whole Zach house experience was strange. I went down into the basement where most people don't go. And there's that big pentagram and then the satanic chairs and all that stuff in there. And it's supposed to be like the hardest, darkest place. And he's got the spirit boxes running through there, right?
Yeah.
So I'm expecting all this craziness because I can hear it in the distance as I'm walking through the hallway, getting closer and closer, and I hear the voices, and it sounds pretty dark. And I step into the room, and I hear, "Hello, hi, how you doing?" Like this, and I'm like, "Oh, so what are we doing in here, guys? Are we gonna start the ritual soon, or what?" Just being a smart ass. And they kept saying that, "Hello, hi," like talking to me like that. And I went out and I told the girl, I'm like, "That wasn't bad at all. They were really friendly." They're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, I was saying hi and hello and stuff." And I'm like, they were like, "That's pretty weird, dude."
You got good energy. You brought in.
I guess so. Maybe I knew those guys. Who
Yeah,
knows?
maybe
I have a
you
dark
did.
past, so.
Yeah, that basement. When I did an episode there, it was with that live, the 4-hour live one, and nobody used to go down there then. That's what he had Lady Snake down there doing.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. I love that episode just because you and her are gonna get into it. I thought you were gonna beat her up.
Well, it was there was two. One with Ed Gaines' Cauldron.
That was the one, and she's like, "You shouldn't be here.
I
You
know,
shouldn't
and
be
she
here."
had Ed Gaines,
That was
serial
great.
killers. We're in a cauldron this big that he used to like cook and eat people in. And I walk into this room, and there's this little unassuming English woman who looks like she wants to serve you tea, who wants to kill me. And it's like, he just does this good witch, bad witch thing. And, she did. But I had no idea that was Ed Gaines' Cauldron until I saw it on TV like 2 months later. It's like, I didn't know. So next year later, I guess it was a year or 2 later, we did the 4-hour live. Nobody knew everybody. I was just total fangirling because Josh Gates was there, and Chris Fleming, and Michael and Marty Perry, and Gary Galka, and Justice Spurrier. Everybody was there. And I'm
Josh
like,
Gates?
Yeah.
I love Josh.
You know Josh?
I love Josh Gates.
You know him?
Yeah, of course.
I would love to talk to him. He's the most amazing guy ever.
You want me to have him call into the show?
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, we can do that.
He's on my Mount Rushmore.
Everybody
Yeah.
everybody she mentioned, I know.
Well, I love Josh Gates.
Really, you love
know
him that
Josh
much?
Gates? Destination Truth.
That guy's groundbreaking. He's done some of the very first types of paranormal. He did the first underwater paranormal investigation ever, and that was amazing.
He has a lot of things, and he goes to test out the theories.
Josh Gates is legit.
Yeah, he is. He's great.
They spent the night in Angkor Wat, which no one else has done before, and they could hear sword fighting and stuff going on.
He's literally found stuff.
Yeah.
Remember
Easter Island?
His teammate had scratches all across his chest. They were sitting there. It was there was no way that they could fake that because there's camera with the guy the whole time. Or maybe they could. TV.
They don't forget.
But-
They don't fake it. A good friend of mine is Rex Williams, and he was on that show,
Because it looked like in real time.
Yeah.
and he would tell me crazy
was just
things when
like-
they were filming.
All of a sudden he's there and go, and he pulls it up and it slowly just starts to appear. These scratches. on
Yeah,
him.
I will tell you a secret though about that show. You ever notice when they're in the middle of nowhere, they decide they're going to go down this hill, and they're going to break out the rappelling gear with the ropes and all the harnesses?
Mm-hmm.
You ever notice they don't rappel back up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they just cut it from there though.
Yeah, because the helicopter waiting over there.
Oh, there is.
Of course, dude. They do that for the excitement. They're like, we're going to rappel and then down this ravine, but down the ravine, they can just walk over the helicopter over there and leave. Because you never show them going back up anything. It's easier to just go slide down a rope than to climb a rope.
Right.
Oh my God.
That's funny. That's
Josh
funny.
Gates is a man.
He's awesome. He's awesome.
So anyway, we were all there. We were all in the same hotel together. We'd spent days. We were in the same green room together. And it was a 4-hour live special. So it was major production, like 40 cameras everywhere at the museum. But we didn't know Lady Snake was there. So that's when we went into the basement, not the Ed Gates. And he's like, Patty, we go in the basement. And that's when, and then it went down there, and then she was there. Though I made Zach jump like 6 inches. It was pretty good. I did this stomp thing to stop her energy, and he flew up. And when they did an edited version, he cut that out. I was like, oh.
He didn't want to look silly. He's like, wait a minute. Don't let you look scared real quick.
Yeah.
But that's funny. Hey, but you guys get along now.
Who?
You and Lady Snake.
Yeah, her name's Wendy. She just will do dark magic that I won't do. I don't have judgment towards it.
Isn't she with the university now?
No, I would not bring her into the university. She does dark magic.
Oh, we're not doing dark magic on the university?
No.
Well, I better stop that next lesson then.
No, I will do protective magic. We have
I'm like,
Richard
oh, I wrote it
Leal,
out pretty
who's
dark.
We have Richard Leal, who's the Satanist. but
You know, Richard Laley's been on the show.
Yeah.
I love Richard.
Everybody
Oh,
loves
my
Richard.
God.
Man in the
And he's so
world.
smart.
So smart
He
and
is such a
sweet,
great
and he dresses
interview.
so pretty.
No, I
Yeah.
dressed up nice
So
too.
no, we
That was
have.
too
I
fast
mean,
for my
we
suit.
just won't do stuff where we teach people dark magic. We'll do protective magic. We will get close to the line with a lot of
What
Yeah.
is the difference?
Kaya used to be pretty, kind of.
The difference is intense.
Yeah, intense.
What are you doing?
He asked that.
Oh, who said that? You?
Yeah.
Oh, you sound like Isaac for a minute there. Is that your Isaac impersonation? That was pretty good.
That's all the alpha male
Down
in
flu?
this.
What is the difference? Dark magic, and why wouldn't you want to associate
Well,
it
to
with
me,
it?
again, you can do it lots of ways. To me, I do magic. I think you can get anything you want from good magic, and I believe you can. I have done it. It's where you control your world, you change your world, but you don't control somebody else. I'm not going to do something that makes you do something.
Okay.
I will do something that creates me that I'll maybe to get you to do what you want, but not control you. Like a love spell. Like if you want a love spell, we could bring you the love of your life. We wouldn't bring you a love spell on a specific person because now we're controlling that person.
Yeah.
I could probably make that person fall in love in you, and if it wasn't supposed to be, it'd be like the stalker person you couldn't get rid of, and you're now. And it's not to me good or evil or heaven or hell. It's you create the world you live in. If you live in a world of curses and hexes and controlling other people, you live in that world. Now you can be cursed and hexed and live in another world. And my challenge of life is I made myself healthy. I should be long dead and not healthy. And I said, wait, I'm a witch. I'm a magician. I can do this. So I'm healthy and I haven't got sick in decades. So to show that what we can do, I used good magic and to show that I wasn't dead. I beat like 100,000 people to get on WipeOut, the world's biggest obstacle course. I did the big balls, that show. It's like all with positive magic. You could do it. You could do it. Not, I hope that person breaks their foot. I hope. So and they tell you right there, I beat 100,000 people to get on that show. And then I'm like, wow, look at you.
Is that real? Are you telling the truth?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she was on WipeOut.
I got videos of all. I've done Wipe. I've done
Okay.
big balls. So I did.
You didn't see that episode with her
No.
on? She's doing backflips and stuff.
I'm like, we're getting slugged in the face with my, yeah. And then then I'm going, okay, what else? Can I show how powerful we are as humans? I'm like, I can't cook. They kicked me out of home ec. My husband won't let me in the kitchen. I'm like, I'm cooking for Gordon Ramsay. So I auditioned for Master Chef. And 100,000 people later, I am on Master Chef Season 3 cooking for Gordon Ramsay.
Wait,
And
what?
That's a real story.
You didn't
too?
know that?
It's a real story. I've got video on
Oh my God! Okay,
Good
okay.
magic, and I played the witch card. Everyone, I play the witch card, and I've talked about magical cooking, stirring clockwise, brings things in, stirring counterclockwise, take away this, how you make your kids oatmeal. Gordon Ramsay is afraid of ghosts. Little sweat beating it down. We spent a lot of time together. So then I'm like, wow, no one will let me. I don't even know how to saute, and I used good magic to get there. And I didn't control Gordon. But I put all this positive energy out to everybody around me, and it bounces back. Cause and effect, action and reaction. What you put out, you get back. So then I'm like, okay, I've done the impossible. I'm not that physical to do the physical show. I can't cook to do Gordon Ramsay. And so then I go, okay, what show am I so absolutely not right for? Absolutely, America's Got Talent. Went to those big auditions where there's 5,000 people at like LA Convention Center, and they did every convention center thing. 100,000 people later, I am rolling on the floor with Howie Mandel, making a ridiculous fool of myself.
What season is this?
I don't know. I've got it on video. It's on my YouTube. And it was a clusterfuck, but I like that. You know, I didn't last long on any of them, but all with positive magic. It works. You don't have to control other people. You don't have to do anything negative to get to make worlds. So.
I'm more enticed about this love potion for the love of the life.
It's dangerous,
I'm good
dude.
with love.
I've been a test subject on that one before.
Because
Yeah, we don't talk anymore.
uh-oh.
I need a love potion.
I need one of those. I'm like 35 and still single. I'm getting kind of.
Yeah, that's because of you.
Well, that's not me thing. Oh,
Yeah, because you're in love with yourself, dude.
No
why.
potions could fix that.
35. That's
Well,
not,
awesome.
That's young. I don't think anybody should get married under 30.
perfect.
Yeah, you got to be old enough, mature enough to know what you're getting into. That's why I waited until I was 40. I'm like, all right, I got it. I get what's going on
figure
here.
it
So, awesome. Thank you so much for that. That's been an amazing experience.
Thank you. So,
Do we need to close the
I
veil?
guess, yes, why don't we? We're going to leave everything here.
That's all right. We can do an experiment in Tim's house. Leave the veil open.
Leave a portal open at
Okay,
10.
so all of you people out there too, wherever you are, so everybody take a deep breath again. Just
Deep
close-
breath, everybody out there in the
deep
YouTube land.
breath. Close your eyes or let your eyes glaze over. And again, even if we didn't talk to them, there is certainly spirits here. And there's a dog, there's a yellow dog here. Orangey yellow dog. If you have anybody here, maybe they want to whisper to you. If you're comfortable with it, maybe they want to touch your arm, touch your shoulder. What I always say is that we get some information. We could find out things that happened in childhood we didn't remember. We could have girl groupies. But what they get out of it is literally this sense of being alive again. Most of the time, dead people are fine. They're crossed over. You know the differences of those. But this gives them a sense of space and time, like real conversation, so it's win-win. So we want to thank them. We want to thank Walter and Roy and Girl Ashley and all these other ones that we didn't even talk to, and see them slowly step back into the darkness, slowly step back for everybody wherever you are, and then like a net, see the veil slowly close like a big net around us as we slowly close the veil between the worlds. Veil's over. Closed. So now what everybody should do before driving is everybody should eat salt or touch iron.
I got an Iron Maiden CD in my car.
Like this is iron. You can touch this, especially if you're going to drive or heavy machinery. And everybody, even the people out there, and especially you guys, you're going to be extra psychic for a few days. You probably were last time. All your senses, your sense of smell will be heightened. Vision will seem clearer. Your hearing will seem clearer. You'll probably have a better dream life. Right, Stefan? When you open the veils, even though you close it, there's the fresh air got in. So you keep that with you.
Sometimes it gets so gnarly that I thought I was questioning if maybe I was dying because things were getting so intense. Like in the last couple of months.
Yeah. They've got this because the veil's really thin.
Yes.
Someone grabbed my hand during the closing of the veil.
Belle, did you grab his hand, Belle?
Somebody did. That's why I said you could touch somebody. That's
what I was telling you. I was like,
Belle, did you touch his hand?
Maybe.
She said, yeah, maybe. I thought she said, yeah, that was me, but it could be maybe.
Okay, that's cool.
Do you ever use one of those brass bowls where they take that stick and they...
Make guacamole with it?
Yeah, no, like there's singing bowls, like there's the ones that are all glass and crystal, and then there's the metal ones that are more the Tibetan bowls.
Yeah, I have a brass one, but that someone from Tibet gave me, and she gave me these purple crystals that go with it.
Oh, beautiful.
So I don't know.
You should play it.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what to do with it.
But just make noise. But sound, okay, you guys are music people.
Do you want to see it?
Sound is magic. Yeah, let's see it. Sound we know is magic. It can
Are you going to get
invigorate you,
something?
It can put you to sleep.
Yes.
It could,
Okay.
he's going to go get something.
I was going to show Mike's pictures.
Oh, yeah. You know, the sound shifts all your cells. Sound can clear a room. Sound can... So, and those bells, those like Tibetan bells, are now the singing bowls.
Belle, do you like the bells?
Is a different spot on there a different spot in your body?
Yeah. It works different. Yeah.
I can feel that in parts of my body. So, I mean, let's go.
Look out. Yeah.
That's what a lot of people use tuning forks and do this with tuning forks.
Right here? That's where I feel it.
By your heart. Poor sound department. And this is, because I'm not an equipment girl, I've had spirits make it vibrate, less vibrate. I've had them make it stop without touching it to stop. This is like, old school.
It feels like
equipment.
It's like.
Ooh, that's pretty. And look at all the crystals in it.
She said you gotta put them under the full moon to charge them, recharge them, or something.
You
like
can do that. You can even dip them in the ocean, and it'll gather energy from the ocean.
Ocean, full moon, charge them on the full moon, stick them outside, stick them in a window. Ocean, you could smudge them with, you know, an incense or something, we'll clear them too. I'm not good at this. I would take the rocks out of it.
Yeah,
because
if you wanted to
can't
sing.
have the rings in it.
If you wanted to sing louder, you
Oh,
want to take that out.
I do. I mean, you can take them out. I just keep them in there so they don't get.
So you don't use it, okay.
And somebody,
So I can look at
He's
it.
like,
better.
yeah, I think on this brass bowl, I just put junk in.
yeah, but
Eat
if
cereal
you were
out of
here,
it.
would start
He
ringing
empties his
and
pockets
singing.
at
This is
night.
beautiful.
Yeah.
You should play it. You know, when you're lonely, no.
Yeah, when you're lonely, dude.
There's videos on on YouTube you could watch.
It could put you in a relaxed state or an invigorated state, whatever it is you want. Again, just like I was doing with the chime, it shifts. Again,
She had a really big one about this big.
Who is she?
Whoa, whoa.
How big was it?
How big?
Yeah, who, the girl at the store?
How big was
This
it?
big?
The cashier?
Take the stuff out.
It was about 12 inches.
And she used
At least.
she would make that thing. It would help her get into a
Trance.
Trance?
trance or
Yeah.
trance or something like that.
Did you meditate with her?
Meditate.
Did you guys meditate together?
You could go to sound bath places and sound bath, like sometimes they'll do them at yoga studios, and everybody just lays on your little yoga mat, and they'll have a bunch of these with the big ones and the little ones, and you just transport.
Did you like meditate with her?
I don't want to talk about that.
So it went more to meditation?
He ignores every question about it.
I think this one's broken, dude.
Why is that?
Because it's not making any sounds.
Maybe it's the
Maybe you have to do
maybe
it.
it's the mallet.
Maybe it's basically a harder mallet.
Yeah, that's not. What'd you get this dowel at? Lowe's?
I couldn't tell.
It went
What's
to
on
paint.
sale?
It's
Really
mixed.
nice one.
So it's not the one that
Made
came with
really
it.
hard wood,
Yeah.
really fancy and everything.
That's probably why.
But she didn't have another one, so that was the only thing I could think of to.
Oh, it's not even real.
That's why it's not working. It's trying, but it's not making the right kind of contact. It's like, what the hell's wrong with this thing? I'm Mongolian. It should work. But whatever.
Oh, I can
You
order.
could
You can
probably,
order.
yeah, you could order one and just
Nice collection, though. These are cool.
yeah, they're nice and
You gotta fill them up, though. You can feel they're kind of like they don't have that much energy.
I have to put them on the.
We'll do the ritual,
yeah.
That's why it's not working. 'cause
the
you don't have a-
sacrifice.
You okay, man?
Think about meditation?
No. I just making sure you're okay.
All right. So, hey, everybody. You're still watching the Red Light District show, hopefully. Hope you haven't gone to sleep yet. It's been an interesting night. We've been talking about the Paracon that Patty's going to be doing something relatively similar to this for those who want to get involved, want to come to the Paracon in June at the Ventura Theater. I have Mike Pritchard here, who's been falling asleep, but now that he's not snoring anymore, we want to show you some pictures that he got during our time at the Ventura Theater.
They're on the screen right there.
Yeah.
How am I gonna do it?
Who's going to put it up on the screen? Chris Barang.
Chris.
Wake up, Chris.
The
Wakey, wakey.
okay.
What is that?
That's Tim's fingers.
You got dirt on your fingers, dude.
Yeah, I don't know why I just didn't take a picture of the actual thing, but
That wasn't hit. That's your
but
fingers.
anyway, we're gonna edit this part where we're not gonna talk about the fingers. So it's gonna be a picture of the actual picture on there.
So you really can't even see anything.
So tell us what's going on in this picture, Mike.
Where do I start? Which picture is that? There's two pictures. Actually.
So here's Jeff's dad over here. He's doing something weird. He's sitting down on the bench. There's the lights up there,
Oh,
obviously.
Don't forget the mic. Get the mic.
Use the microphone in front of you.
Okay, there we go. Testing 1, 2.
Oh yeah, there you are. Hey, Mike Pritchard, everybody.
Hey, there.
Scientist. Certified. It says on your business card you're a scientist.
Yeah. Play one TV too.
So right here is Jeff's dad, right? And this is a FLIR camera, which is the thermal cam.
Now see, that's actually the second picture.
This is the second picture?
Yeah, you want to go to the first picture. There you go. So there, you see right behind is Jeff's dad. Because
So here's
explain
Jeff
that-
dad again.
does Jeff want to explain a little bit background to this?
Yeah,
Your dad?
sure. This is the upstairs of the Ventura Theater. What is that place? The area called the Grotto.
We call it the
The
grotto.
Grotto. So my dad was sitting on one of those little metal benches.
That's his dad right there.
Yeah, that yellow mark in the middle. That is my dad sitting down.
Not
on
this. This is a snuffleupagus.
No, that's yours are people. So
Oh.
the darker colors, like the orange and the yellow, that's actually
These are people
the body
because of the heat sensor.
Yeah, heat sensor. So the bluer the color, you can see the chart right there on the right side.
See right here?
Down there. So
The color spectrum.
yes.
Now, what's interesting is here's the picture prior, or no, after.
No, that's after.
So here's a picture with the lights on, not very thermal.
Well, that's with the same exact picture without thermal imaging. You can actually scroll, and that's the same exact picture right there.
This is the
but
same
with thermal
picture,
on.
but thermal. But if you look at Jeff's dad over here on the bench, there's this thing.
Yeah, he was. There was someone behind him that he was feeling, and this person kept knocking on the doors that go up to the balcony area, and like trying to get through the doors and stuff. So.
Really?
I
The door,
took
was the
that-
door open?
That was before the doors open.
Okay.
Remember you said,
Yeah,
I
we
remember,
all-
Oh, okay.
I remember I
Doors
made
after.
fun of you because saying that you guys the spirits. can
Yeah,
open
but
the
like
doors.
it kept like.
yeah, I
hitting
say
the-
stupid things all the time. It's
Yeah, I know,
amazing.
anyway,
hitting the
yeah.
doors and stuff and walking by and the REM pod was going off and stuff.
So
you took
this
that picture.
figure standing up showed up like a split second afterwards.
Yeah,
And
that's
if you
what my
notice,
dad
room
said
temperature
the guy
there
was.
in the left-hand top corner is 72.7 degrees.
72.7
That's
degrees.
the room temperature.
Now, if you look at the chart here, this thing is probably around, what, 40 degrees?
Probably roughly around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to the next picture, and it's gone.
But if you look at the room temperature, it's up to 73 degrees.
73 degrees.
And if you look at the left-hand side there, where that one guy's sitting down, whoever that is.
I think it's Regal.
Now, look right where his head is. You'll see like the arm, like the guy went from one end to the
It's
other.
like
going
one
down the
arm
stairs.
sitting up. He's like giving us the finger
Yeah,
as
he's
he's
like
walking down the
flipping us
stairs.
off, basically.
So we go from there to there to there. And that happened just a couple of frames. And that's the kind of stuff that we see at the Ventura Theater all the time. We know that the spirit's up there. We have our good friend Gary, the projector guy, who's always mad.
Now, we figure out who that is, actually? That's not Gary. Who is
That's
that?
I think that might be Gary.
That
Because
might be
Chester's
Gary?
way taller.
Okay.
Chester's tall and weird looking. He's got
Okay.
really long fingers and it's like, creepy.
Yeah, I
He-
saw him.
When I see him, he reminds me of Groot.
Okay.
Long, slanky, long fingers that are just unproportioned.
Does he wear like a suit?
I haven't seen him wear a suit. I've seen him and he's kind of in gray.
I've seen.
I saw him walk into the wall upstairs in the balcony when we were on stage. We were setting up for band practice, and I was walking from the ramp into the room. And I always do this thing where I scan the room. I always look at the balcony, and then I look around and see what's going on. And I do that when we have shows. I'm looking for troubles, you know. So when I walk into this room, I look up, and I see a person, but he's room, and that's where he goes upstairs, and he hangs out in the ceiling above.
Does he ever wear overalls?
I haven't seen him with clothes, dude. I've only seen him in color. But there are old pictures of him.
Yeah,
with
that's
his
what I
overalls.
see. I see a long person, and it's just like it goes, and it's too far to like make out it close. But I thought it was all one color, like all one suit.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh, like coveralls or something.
yeah.
It just seems
something
like
that.
it's all one.
He was a maintenance guy. He did all the plaster work. And he did a lot of
See?
electrical work.
That's-
He was the
yeah.
one who fell
Overalls,
through
yeah.
the ceiling and
That's what-
died
that's
on the
what that
floor
was then.
below.
Yeah.
And like maybe hunched over like
Yeah.
this.
Well, like when I saw him, remember we were up in the projector room and you guys thought it was Gary, and I said no, it's this guy because he had to like lean over to get to the top of the doorway. Remember? And I saw his face up at the top of the doorway, and he was kind of like hunched over a little bit, but all I saw was his face, and it was all weird looking.
You see the one that charged at you when you put your head up on the
Are you kidding?
the stairs?
I don't know.
Who was the one that
I
charged
don't know
at you?
who that was, but that whoever it was up in the ceiling. They
Well, that was
did
the
like,
one that went up that ladder, right?
In the crawl space
Yeah.
up
yeah,
because of
and
the
the
ceiling.
dude rushed at
Do
me.
you remember when someone when they threw the bolt?
The screw.
Yeah.
Yeah, you, me, and Tim were standing there
Yeah.
looking for the stupid bolt.
Okay, so after all that, I didn't bring it up because I thought it was someone that was working there. I saw a dude, the way you're describing him, in these one color thing as he was going down the stairs. I was like, oh, he's just maintenance guy because it was during the whole everything maintenance. I'm thinking he was just one of these guys, and I never saw that person again.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I think he was one that threw the screw at you.
When I see him, it's usually like out in front of there's like a barrier, and then and then you have the
barrier.
I thought that was a.
It's like, you know where the lighting is?
Lighting.
The lighting ring. The
board?
in the middle. Yeah.
Okay.
In front of that, always walking there.
Oh, I've never seen him there.
You've never? That's when that's the
Every time
only
I see
place-
him, he's upstairs in the balcony, or he's in the projector room area, or the maintenance stuff, or he's in the girls' bathroom.
Pervert.
It used to be the offices.
That was the safes are in there, right?
Yeah, they used to be the business offices, so I see him walking in there sometimes.
That's the only ghost I've ever seen there.
Really haven't seen Gary? Gary's a fun guy. Or
I've
Big
only
Mike.
seen the person walking like this.
Big Mike is pretty fun.
Tall, lanky. And then I saw a girl upstairs, red.
Red.
That's all, I just remember red.
I heard a girl whisper me on the main stage. I heard a girl whisper in the background.
That's probably Ann.
Oh,
I
dude,
saw
remember
her,
when you were
that's
taking
the
a
one
dump?
that killed right by the light.
Oh yeah.
He was taking a dump, and someone said, "Don't forget to wipe," and he thought it was me.
That's probably Gary, dude. That sounds like his sense of humor.
I walked out. I came out and I go, okay, who's
Yeah, I was standing there. You're
Oh,
like,
yeah,
who
you
just
were-
did that?
Oh, you were there,
Who
yeah.
just did that? Well, what the hell are you talking about? You thought it was Tim.
No. What about you pervs? What are you
Freaking
guys
Ventura
doing?
Theater.
That place is weird.
Yeah, so if you guys want to get your chance to come see the Ventura Theater, it's going to be on June 3rd and 4th. You can go to the Ventura Theater website and get your tickets now. Those who want to be vendors, I have a few vendor spots left, but they're going pretty quick right about now. This could be your chance, because I don't know when after that I'm going to open it up for investigations. This might be your one chance. So I would recommend doing that now. Anyway, that's going to be it for the Red Light District show. Thank you guys for joining us, for hanging out with us, being here with Patti and experiencing the raising of the veil and
Holy crap.
digging deep into Phil's dark past that he has put aside out of his mind. We're getting down to the clues, so now we have a new bit for the show, where we're going to try to dig in to Phil's mind and see what we can find. That's it. So if you like what you saw here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit every button on the page. It doesn't matter. Leave a comment. We will comment back if we like it. If we don't like it, we'll just delete it and move on. So go ahead. And that is going to be it for tonight. Thank you, Patti, for being here. Thank you, Mike, for showing up. Thank you, Belle, for interacting with us and talking to us tonight. And thank you all for joining us. We'll see you guys next time right here on the Red Light District Show.
Like they say in Canada, peace.
Peace out.
Don't forget to fuck more.
Oh yeah, that's my line now.
Yeah, you fucked
Oh, yeah,
up.
because you took it over. 'Cause you're
Okay.